and to Lawrence Township schools.
You are watching Eyewitness News at 5 here on Channel 13.
We continue to follow this breaking, developing story.
The situation, it's very hard to talk right now. So we mourn Lawrence Township, and certainly tomorrow is what will come. So, thank you.
Mr. Superintendent, can you tell us what services will be provided to the students and to the staff tomorrow and in the days ahead, sir?
Thank you. We have unbelievable support from our own staff, but community, Gallahue, all individuals involved in the support network are here on campus and be with us for several days.
And sir, can you you spoke briefly about Ms. Jordan. Can you further explain? My understanding is that she was a great educator, loved by all her students and her staff. There was a prayer circle inside that building, again, showing the love for this educator.
Right.
Can you further give us more about her so far as being that great educator?
This great school behind you has only had 2 principals in its history, and Susan Jordan is one of them. 22 years of leading this school. Quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a legend in education. As superintendent, I enjoy every single day and moment that I get to be with this lady, and I think I would speak to her staff at how much they love her. It's been very, very difficult for us this last 2 hours because of the closeness and oneness that this community has and love that they have for this lady. And again, we just ask for everyone's prayers. This is a great example of a leader, an educational leader in our state and our city.
Sir, what would you tell parents who today are explaining to young kids death? That's a very hard concept for a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old. Can you give parents just an idea what kind of discussions they should have with their young kids so that when they return tomorrow they will feel as best as possible?
Right. That's very difficult, but I certainly would echo Susan. Knowing her as my leader, she would want us all to do the right thing for the children and that everything would be okay. That's just the type of person she was. She was here every day, never missed a day of work, just a phenomenal individual that truly cared about children. This is just a tragic situation that we have, and we just ask everyone to continue to pray for us.
And sir, tomorrow morning, when children arrive at school, how many resources, how many people, how much effort is going to be put into caring for those children?
We're going to evaluate tomorrow. This loss is going to ripple across our district of 15,000 students. We haven't made a decision on what we're going to do tomorrow, but I will say that when we have the kids back here, we'll have a lot of support wrapped around them, and we just ask that everyone join us in this.
Chief, are there any indications yet as to possibly what went wrong, what could have caused this particular accident? Any indications at all?
I'm going to throw that question to Commander Bailey. They're in charge of the investigation.
Commander Bailey, any initial indications of what possibly could have gone wrong, could have caused this?
Investigators are just now starting to look at all that. They've spoken to several witnesses and people, and they're still trying to gather those facts right now. So as soon as we know more, we'll be able to tell you more.
And is the driver having a standard blood test taken in this matter?
Yes, sir.
What is the school bus number?
I don't know that off the top of my head, sorry.
Do you know what the principal was doing when she was with those children? Was she walking with them?
It's still part of the investigation, but it was dismissal time, so like many students or like many teachers, she was outside with the schools, outside with the buses, making sure that the students got on the bus safely.
Is there any indication that she tried to get in front of those kids?
I don't know that.
Commander Bailey, can you tell us what is happening around the school bus right now?
The coroner is here, and so and then fact team investigators are there as well. So we're just trying to be as respectful as we can right now for her.
Sir, do you know if there is any security camera video or any other witnesses? Do you expect we'll be able to shed some light on this?
We've already spoken to several witnesses. I'm not sure on surveillance cameras or anything like that at this point.
Did the bus hit any other buses, or did it just kind of go?
No, didn't hit any other buses.
One more question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you just heard several updates now from first.
As you heard, no decision made on what is going to be occurring as far as school as tomorrow is concerned. It appears as if Lawrence Township school officials are keeping their options open. We heard the story of a very committed, loving, hardworking, well-thought-of educator whose life was lost. Separate from that, the police investigation that is now underway. Many of these schools have security camera video. It is a good bet that if it's there, investigators will be looking at that. They'll no doubt be looking at the bus driver, doing a standard blood test on that to determine if there were any sort of alcohol or drugs involved. It is very likely that they will be going over the mechanics of this bus to see if there's any mechanical failure that could have caused this accident. At this point, though, this appears to be a school district community that is in grieving and is going to be trying to work through this as police go about their work. Jenny Renovich has been with us all afternoon here talking to the many parents and family members who've rushed to the school, panic-stricken, and then relieved to be reunited with their children. Jenny